really like when I was a kid. I really liked the Afghanistan War. I would watch a lot of
Okay,
that.
so we're live, everybody. So, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Horizon Radio podcast. I'm your host, Annalise, and today we're going to be talking about our favorite childhood shows as a kid. And so, I would just like to start out by saying I was a really big fan of cartoons when I was a kid. I really liked Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Gravity Falls, and SpongeBob, all of those kinds of things. So that was more my taste in shows. Would anybody else like to contribute their favorite shows?
You have one, Zach.
Zach, would you like to start?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. That was really unfortunate timing. Cartoons were big, but I was more into like live action. iCarly was big when I was a kid. Drake and Josh, yeah. Zeke and Luther. Does anybody remember Zeke and Luther?
That's a elite pool.
What is
Yeah.
Zeke and Luther?
Zeke and Luther was a show about two guys. You know the blonde dude, the rapper from Lemonade Mouth?
No.
Okay.
He was red.
He was somebody, but he was either Zeke or Luther. I don't remember which one. But they were skateboarders.
Wasn't the other one
Somebody.
Mitchell Musso?
He was either Zeke or Luther.
No.
No. You're thinking of Pair of Kings. Yeah.
Is he still alive?
But yeah, Zeke and Luther was big. They had a song called "Socks and Sandals." It was real big in my household. Yeah.
Was that on Disney?
Disney XD.
Disney XD.
Was it Sunny and the Chance? Sunny and the Chance was big. Demi Lovato was big. I don't know.
Mitchell Musso was not in Zeke and Luther. You're thinking of. He was the guy you're thinking of.
Sunny and the Chance was big. He was in Pair of Kings with Corey in the House.
Tom Picard. Was his name.
Corey in the House was big.
No, that's the creator. Sorry.
Phineas and Ferb. A whole lot.
You know they're making another season of Phineas and Ferb.
Saw the Den
I'm
Povenmire.
not excited.
Why?
No, that's the creator. Sorry.
Why?
Phineas and
They
Ferb.
didn't grow up.
He looks different.
And they did
You
grow
know
up.
they're
That's
making
what I'm
another
confused
season
about.
of
There was like one. Does no one remember it? There was like
Yeah.
one episode at the end.
Oh yeah,
Where they were grown up.
yeah. Isabel
And now
goes
they're not
to
grown up.
Isabel goes to college, and then like Phineas is like taller. And everything.
The multiverse of Phineas and Ferb.
Teen Titans. The OG, the actual Teen Titans.
Teen Titans Go is funny.
Teen Titans
I
Go.
was Teen Titans
That's
Go
what-
later.
Boomerang Teen Titans?
Yeah.
That's brain rot.
It's
Did you say Brandon?
Yeah, the new Teen Titans, the kid one, that's brain rot.
I,
The old one, the old dark one, that was dope.
I wasn't allowed to watch
Like the mischievous.
Fairy Odd Parents when I was a
Why?
kid because Wanda would call Cosmo an idiot a lot, and my mom thought that was harsh at my age. So I didn't watch
Your
a whole
mom is
lot of
against
that.
the truth.
I mean, Cosmo, I relate to Cosmo a lot on a personal level.
I was a huge Pokemon kid.
Yeah, Pokemon was big.
Pokemon was dope. Anyone like what was like your favorite not show but like program channel? Does anyone know like Nicktoons or like the
Disney XD.
Yeah, mine had to be.
Mine was Cartoon Network.
Disney
Cartoon
XD.
Network. Yeah.
So
Cartoon Network is good.
I didn't have like Disney or Nick on my TV at home. I had like the free TV
Disney
or something, and there were a lot of really weird shows on
Puff
there.
the Magic Dragon.
Robot chicken or something.
No, there was one about dogs that were in like race cars. I don't know if y'all know what I'm.
Paw
you probably
Patrol?
don't. No.
Oh, dude.
Wonder Pets.
Oh my God.
Lazy Town. Y'all remember Lazy Town?
Cyber Chase on PBS was big.
That's crazy.
Dogs and cars reminded me of Wonder Pets.
Yeah, I do know Wonder Pets, but
The Wiggles,
I
dude.
think I saw that. Oh my God.
That's whenever we were talking about this at first. That's the first thing I came.
The Wiggles.
That was
Yummy,
my first
yummy.
obsession.
Fruit salad. That song stuck with me
Why does
since
that
I
sound
was
like VeggieTales?
I was like 2.
I
Veggie
watched a lot of
Tales.
VeggieTales.
I'm not even
unfortunately.
Christian, and I was ripping Veggie Tales.
VeggieTales. Christian.
Yes.
It took me like I didn't know that until later in life that it was a Christian show.
But you know what's
I
crazy?
just learned that today.
The creator of VeggieTales says canonically no vegetables go to heaven. Yes. Yes.
That's a revelation.
That's a I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
That's crazy.
But fruits do.
Fruits, I don't know. I think
Fruit should go to
I
heaven.
think fruits is but all dogs go to heaven. Y'all seen that movie? You never seen All
Ironically,
Dogs?
Christians don't believe fruits go to heaven.
I don't like watching dogs.
Dude, that's a sad movie. What's crazy? One of the final scenes. I'm not gonna. Okay, so from the title, All Dogs Go to Heaven. There's a dog that is on his trip to heaven, right?
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's animated, and I don't remember what the guy. It's Burt something, Burt Reynolds maybe, and he's talking to his owner. He's a dog. He's talking to his owner, and he's saying goodbye. But the girl who played his owner,
The girl's like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
He didn't say that. It sounded like he's an adult.
no, it's a literal child. She was murdered by her parents before the filming of that scene. She had already recorded her lines, but he hadn't yet. And so, like, you hear him breaking in that scene because the little girl that voiced it, it was like he was saying goodbye to her in real life. Anyway, what other shows do you guys like as kids?
Does anyone remember the first time y'all ever stumbled across Adult Swim? The scary feeling that felt, the feeling?
Yeah, that's how you knew that there was.
Yeah.
That's how you knew. Like that was like my reminder to go to bed because Robot Chicken scared the crap out of me. I hated it. That's how you knew that.
I remember how energizing and how like mischievous I felt watching Family Guy in a room in a house that was like away from everyone else. If I could feel any feeling again, it would be that because I know I can't feel that anymore.
That was my alarm
old,
clock.
but-
What all comes on Adult Swim?
Whack.
Now it's just fan.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
I see it.
It's not the same.
Oh, food. King of the Hill.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Aqua Team Hunger
There you
Force.
go. Yeah, the meatball and the freaking fries in the cup.
Now
It's
this is
unhinged,
I want to
yeah.
know if you guys had the same experience I did. You probably did because I'm not that much older than a lot of you. But
How old are you?
I'm 22. I want to know if you guys have the same experience. Oh, shoot. You ever have the experience where you'd fall asleep during the day? Maybe a little, not during the day, but earlier than you were used to, and you'd wake up. And you just hear, and you're like, wow, I gotta go to sleep.
Oh, the George Lopez show. Oh my god.
You'd wake up sweating.
Have any of you seen the
Scared.
new like George Lopez show where he's like old? Because it's really weird.
I mean, it exists.
There's like a new George Lopez where it's like George Lopez is old and like all his kids are grown up. It's like how they made Fuller House after Full House, but it's like with George Lopez. But George Lopez is just scary George Lopez now.
I know, huh? That's the only thing I really know.
Yeah, I've heard
I'm
that.
see that.
excited for that.
I heard
Yeah,
that.
to see
Yeah, with like two cats.
because they grew up.
Yeah, because they're
I know, huh?
What's that one where it's the Bazinga kid?
Young Shelton?
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
watch-
Bazinga Kid is crazy. Big Bang Theory.
But that's also I feel like that's also a reboot. That's more of like a
Yeah.
like
Prequel.
It's like yeah.
Bazinga
Pretty
Kid
cool.
is crazy.
So who was your all guys' like favorite character from like these shows and like why?
Trey from Trey.
Why?
Because it's like how every like sitcom has like the person that's so unbelievably dumb, like you can't even believe it. Some of those shows are still fun. It's like I watched it recently, and it's like
I was a Josh fan.
he says is still really funny.
yeah with the door meme.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the door?
Where's the door?
I'd Spencer or Gibby from iCarly.
I'm still
Gibby.
Gibby.
I cannot stand Gibby.
He doesn't speak English. I'm
Do you
still
like
Gibby.
Does everyone like Gibby except me?
Gibby was good, dude.
I love
I
it.
I didn't really watch that show. I was a cartoon
Okay,
like you.
honestly.
Yes.
The first couple seasons.
I got to give you
I'm
Trey.
with you. So
But Spencer was always
I watched
great.
iCarly when it came on Netflix, like way later. I didn't watch it much like as a kid, and so Gibby just kind of grossed me out.
I was a cartoony. I liked like Ed, Ned, Nettie. That was my crap.
I see.
And like Adventure Time and Amazing World of Gumball.
I love Adventure Time.
Those
Have you seen
were-
all of it?
Almost all of it.
Anybody here
So,
watch
and you
Steven
made me
Universe.
cry.
Right.
Have you seen Fiona
Dude,
and
Chowder.
Chowder.
Gosh. Oh, the
Flapjack.
Misadventures of Flapjack. Yeah.
Flapjack. There you go.
Yeah.
I just didn't like that.
I
I like the big
Yeah, that one did kind of
Yeah.
freak me out.
Yeah, and the cracked out captain or the drunk captain.
And they do like the extreme close-ups of their face. They're like,
Yeah,
Captain, he was something.
Courage the Cowardly Dog,
Dog.
dude.
I didn't
Yeah.
like Courage.
Whoever made Courage and Ed, Ed, Ed
Bro's a
were
hater.
clearly on acid.
Clearly
Shit,
something.
they're so
Or LSD or something. They were.
Ed and Nettie and Patrick have very similar. They're basically the
The
same.
yellow one, I swear, he's so funny. That double D.
Was it Kids Next Door?
Codename Kids Next Door.
That's a good one. I'm trying to think of more. Like those, yeah, that was my childhood. It was like cartoon.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Billy and
Billy and
Mandy.
Mandy. Oh my god. Or Foster's
Home for Imaginary Friends.
Jesus Christ.
That was a good one.
Uh-huh. That tall one that was the basketball player. Oh my god.
Marcel.
Yeah. Or Coco. Coco was so funny.
All right, listen, I'm gonna
Or
bring you
Milk.
guys deep into my
Everything's
psyche.
cheese.
When I was a child, when I was a young lad,
Coco was so funny.
being named Zach, I idolized Zac Efron. Zac Efron.
I thought we were on Zach and Cody.
No. Because I was a Cody as a child. I was a very smart, snooty child. But Zac Efron, High School Musical 2 specifically, bet on it even more specifically.
Singing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I was going outside finding water.
Dribbling basketball.
I'm not gonna stop. No, I know it all. I could do bet on it right now.
Oh my lord.
I know. There's not enough time. There's not enough time in the day.
I'm a captive audience. I'm a very captive audience.
There's a piece of content right
I
there.
remember girls loving High School Musical when I was young.
High School Musical was great.
It was like I remember, I never even seen it, but I
Camp
remember how big the craze was.
Camp Rock is so funny.
Camp Rock. Jonas.
Who's that? I've never seen it.
Jonas was the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
The Jonas Brothers were my first concert ever. I love the Jonas
They were
Brothers.
my first CD.
I remember.
Yeah,
I
which
remember
one was
the craze
it?
of that too. The Jonas Brothers.
Won't turn it up on.
were my first concert ever. It's
I
such a good
Our
album.
first CD were very different. Kiss, double
Yeah,
pop.
Jonas.
Jonas Brothers was peak music.
Yes.
Of all time.
Jonas Brothers. It tickles a part of my brain that I can't quite explain. I was always a Joe guy personally. Everybody hopped on the Nick train
For sure.
when Nick dropped Jealous, and it's like whatever, dude.
I think Nick Jonas needs to release new music again.
With the Jonas Brothers, I agree.
Well, they're
Okay.
back.
They're back.
Oh, yeah,
They've
they've
been
been
back.
back.
Yeah.
They had that one song.
Nick Jonas needs to
We are so
release
bad.
new music.
They put it out.
With the Jonas Brothers. Joe Jonas did the DNCE thing. There he changes the lyrics now.
It was so good.
Oh,
Yeah, Cake by the Ocean is great.
is so good.
Isn't there a P Diddy lyric? in
Yeah,
that?
he changes it now to. I can never understand what he says, but he didn't say Diddy anymore.
Do you think Kesha will say woke up like P Diddy? And
No, she says something different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to wake up like P Diddy.
me neither.
She says something different.
Who's
It's not very flattering.
Did anyone
It doesn't
have like
flatter
a
people.
guilty pleasure? Like they were too old to still be like watching Disney Channel, but they were like, I'm gonna tune in for this show.
Miraculous
Yeah, I had a
Ladybug.
younger sister, and
Guilty pleasure.
like I was around the time I was getting up into like high school and stuff like that. She'd still watch Good Luck Charlie.
Oh, good luck, Charlie.
I feel like Charlie was so
I'd
good.
sit down and watch every once in a while. Bob Duncan, goat.
Go. Basic. What's his name? Bradley Cooper. He's got a
Yeah.
podcast now with Fletcher from Ant Farm.
Yeah, I see.
Oh,
It's the coolest thing.
I need to add one because you said that Netsy Classified School Survival Guide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have a podcast too now with.
And they're like adults. now. Yeah, like they do. Like
Well, that's usually how
They go
time
through
Well, no,
works.
they do like
episode.
they made it like Ned's Declassified Guide for Adults or something. Like it's catered to like.
If they have the
They
sound
just go
effects
through
like the show.
episodes and talk about like behind the scenes.
Big Time Rush.
Big time
Classic.
rush. That was
I love Big Time Rush.
It's like my first concert.
Sound effects like the show.
My guilty pleasure Disney Channel show was Austin and Ally.
Awesome. I never got into Austin and Alley.
a lot of people got into it.
It does.
I know Dez. I never forget Dez.
This is goat.
He's been in my brain forever.
Stupid characters. I love.
Yeah,
I
they're always the
recently
best one.
watched Teen Beach Movie again, and the second one, and that's like the best Disney movie I've ever seen ever, and the best soundtrack.
Lemonade Mouth. Lemonade Mouth is the best. It's
I need to revisit that one.
That's the
Lemonade
best
Mouth.
Disney soundtrack.
I almost bought the vinyl, but I like last night.
She's So Gone.
Who's the lead? Who's that? Who's the girl?
Smile
That's
too.
the best Disney.
The girl in Lemonade Mouth?
The bass player from.
The one that makes actual
The
music.
She's So Gone, the girl.
Haley Kiyoko.
Yeah, she's great. She's dope. I like her
I
music.
love her. Bridget Mendler's like has like a space company now,
Yeah.
She's like an astrophysicist.
which is crazy.
Yeah, she's great. She's
What an icon.
You know,
Is there any anime that y'all mess with hard?
One Piece.
Yeah.
I in fact have 3 One Piece tattoos.
Dragon-
Now, yes.
Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was
My brother
big.
watched it, but I hated it. I hated Dragon Ball.
I mean, like
So
animated
irritating.
cartoons, like I watched the entirety of Star Wars Club from start to finish when that came out.
My
But
brother watched it.
I don't know how much
I
of,
hated Dragon Ball.
yes, it's animated, but I don't know if you consider that traditional animated.
Even Avatar Last Airbender counts.
Yeah.
That was good.
I think
Star Wars was big for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ever since I was young. I first saw in my opinion, there are 6 Star Wars movies.
That was good.
I agree.
There are 6. And then the Disney ones.
Have you seen also, so there's the Star Wars Clone Wars like Cartoon Network
In my
series, but
opinion, there are
there's
6
another animated series that came out in like the
And then
early
the
2000s. Well, I don't remember the specific name of it.
You know,
But
yes.
it was,
That
it's
one
so
sticks
good.
with me more.
It's so good.
Or
I always
they're all
thought-
like super
Are
skinny.
you talking about the Clone Wars? I always thought that was really weird looking, so I never watched
No, I
it.
loved
Is
it.
that the one where Grievous like kills like 9 guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that.
I never loved that
It's
was
so
supposed to be.
good.
One of them has Ahsoka.
I never loved that was supposed to be canon to the movies because those earlier cartoons are canon stories.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like it turned my brain off because I couldn't get into the cartoons.
The episode where Mace Windu is on that planet and the
Giant
droids have like a giant like seismic wave machine and he just runs up the side of it and cuts it in half and the thing blows up. I was like 7 and I was like, that's literally the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna do that right now outside.
The little like farmer.
Oh, that was-
He's like, I was like 7.
This may be a more male brain oriented question, but is there anything better as a kid than going outside and just finding a good stick? Just like a great stick. Like this is a sword, this is a gun, this is everything I need.
My favorite
childhood show was getting a stick out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go outside, find a good stick.
No, ideally, what was better than that would be like to find like your old Halloween costumes. Like if you were a
Oh, I
fairy or
hate
something.
Halloween.
Oh, what the?
I hate Halloween. I've always hated it.
Wow.
I've
Like
always
I
hated
would,
it.
I would like, I
What's your
would
beef
put
with
on like.
Halloween?
a
It's
mask or
just it's a
something.
useless holiday in my opinion.
It's actually my favorite.
Oh my god.
Well,
I actually-
are more useful.
I don't like
Oh my
Contagion
god.
is rising.
I don't-
Go trick or treat.
I think we need to
Those
say
are
that-
fighting words. Why?
Save that for next
Have you ever gone out clubbing in a Halloween costume? It's the funnest thing ever.
No.
I don't know about that.
I don't like really any holidays.
Is there? You like any holidays?
No, I don't like holidays. I don't like my birthday.
Why?
I just don't like
I'm
it.
with you on the birthday.
I
You're a
don't.
Jehovah's Witness then.
Yeah.
I don't like.
You don't like Christmas? You don't like?
Well, I'm
Christmas?
Jewish, so
Oh, my bad.
so that's a little curveball there.
Okay.
Jehovah's Witnesses
Um,
hate holidays.
What other shows exist? SpongeBob. I mean,
classic.
Flips back to the show.
Number
When are you
one.
not allowed to watch SpongeBob?
no, SpongeBob.
I witnessed my uncle turning that stuff off, and it would come on, and it's like, nope.
Well, hold on.
Wait, what the
Let me like plot twist you guys real quick. Was there any shows that y'all were not allowed to watch, like from your parents, like specifically?
I was dragged out of a room and beat for
When I
watching
was
Family Guy.
little, my parents, after a while,
That sounds like
wait,
Family Guy
what'd you say?
I was dragged out of a room and beat for watching Family Guy when I was young.
Freak, dude.
Very odd parents.
Bro,
Okay,
very odd parents.
well, when I was little, my parents, after a while, wouldn't let me watch Toddlers and Tears because they thought that it made me and my sister act bratty like they did.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I also wasn't allowed to watch Toddlers
So
and
they,
Toddlers.
and because they were like, you're acting like they are, stop. So we weren't allowed to watch
That's a big Caillou thing.
Okay.
Everybody's beating on Caillou. He's a whiny little boy, and I don't like him.
Oh, have you not heard the theory about Caillou?
Oh, that he's cancer? Yeah, I've heard it.
You still don't like him?
That's crazy.
Because he's been alive for 30 years or however long Caillou's been going on. He's the same age. He's also not real.
You ever heard the Rugrats theory?
Oh yeah, that it's all.
It's all like the hallucination.
In like one show, like one movie. But
Oh.
I didn't like it. Other than that.
Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my god.
Classic.
That's a good show.
Another animation style.
I can't believe we haven't brought up Scooby-Doo.
I was never a big Scooby.
I only liked like one or two movies though. I didn't like the show though.
Where are you?
I didn't like the
That's
show
one
very
that I
much.
The one with the simple plan.
What's new Scooby Doo?
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
That
a
one.
great
What's
opening.
New Scooby Doo?
The one with the
The movie.
Hex Girls. That was a big.
Hex Girls.
Oh, what is it?
Or the
Hex
fairy,
Girls?
or the fairy movie. Like, one with the
You've never seen the Hex-
goblins.
the
The
Hex-
fairy. That was
Well,
good.
that's one of my first like childhood.
Or like Zombie
hardcore,
Island. That was
I'm gonna
good.
jump through this television and marry.
Yeah, the Hex Girls were an awakening for me.
A lot of people like the Hex Girls.
I saw the Hex. I saw the Cheetah
I
Girls.
only did a story
Where's
about
that?
Ring Pop. I was ready to.
I saw the Hex Girls and I was like, well, I'm hooked for life, and it hasn't changed.
That
That's
would
what
be a
it's
great podcast theme. Like, what old school candies did you guys like?
Old
But-
school candy?
Yeah, like for like he said, ring pop.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I feel like talking about our childhoods are always very weird because I feel like we all come from such different backgrounds.
I was just
So
out
it's
collecting
interesting to
sticks.
compare.
I was outside collecting sticks. I was making a stick
Collecting
fort.
I mean, I was more of someone who would bite sticks personally, but that's just me.
I was never a biter.
I just like
Yeah.
the big.
By arms.
Dig.
I would take like a Tupperware and I would capture lightning bugs and I would just like I'll close the lid. I was evil cat.
I'll tell you what my favorite, my guilty pleasure was like getting up like a bowl and taking all the lotions and perfumes and mixing.
Making
yeah.
What?
My sister does that at restaurants. I'm like,
Oh,
girl.
I was a potion maker. We had to lock up all the
Oh, yeah.
lotions for me.
Oh yeah.
I just like to go out and do manual labor as a
No,
child.
because I just saw a TikTok. They made some kind of bad chemical that literally kill you, but I don't remember what it was.
Ammonia.
Ammonia.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I
They made it so
It's something in bleach.
Yeah.
Well, like you see the TikTok videos where it's like kids making napalm. They're
They're
like, let's melt styrofoam and rubbing alcohol together, and like that's napalm. You're making napalm.
You're gonna get a visit from the ATF.
You have to call the poison control center. Like, I did something. I made a
Napalm's fun.
I made a
Napalm's fun.
Napalm, crazy.
I was a very big science kid, and I feel like that was triggered by there was a show on that weird channel I was telling you all about earlier about aliens who did science. And there was like this one character who was like a chemist, and he would like show you how to do like science
Okay.
experiments on TV. And so like I would
Sounds
like
like
get out my
science
kitchen
kids,
supplies and like do science experiments in my living room to this show.
Sounds like Bill Nye.
Yeah, Bill Nye
Yeah,
was
like
good.
Bill
Sounds
Nye, but, like,
Bill Nye
but
and
aliens and
it's
weird.
like a science kid, but like in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like here's how to make like mustard gas, how to do this. Like,
Anybody remember the Doodle Bops?
Oh.
Doodle
my God. Didn't
Bops?
one just die?
I don't know. Was it the blue or the pink one?
Who?
Or there's a yellow one
The
too.
orangey yellowy one, yeah.
Oh,
Orangey
dang.
yellowy.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Oh, I was
Ninjago?
obsessed with
Ninjago.
No,
Ninjago.
This
Ninjago,
guy.
the card one?
Deep bag full.
The Wizard one. The Wizard Power Rangers.
Oh my God.
Mystic Force.
Mhm.
That was sick. But
the jungle one where they were in a pizzeria.
oh yeah,
I'm glad you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. That was my favorite
What was
one.
that one? That was sick.
Was it Jungle Force?
Jungle Force sounds right. It was always
One of them was
something
really
Force.
fast.
It's on board.
But
Y'all said jungle. I'm thinking jungle junction. Like I was not a power.
I mean, Mighty Morphin is always a very, very special place.
Honestly, all my favorite
Beyblades.
shows growing up.
Oh,
Beyblades was the
and
shit.
Bakugan.
Bakugan!
Oh!
Dude, Bakugan. I used to collect those.
I used to steal from my brother, and I would just throw them on the magnetic line, watch him pop out. I'm like,
Any show that had a toy with it,
Oh,
S tier show.
unreal.
Ben 10.
Ben 10. I had an Omnitrix, yeah.
Yeah, I had my childhood Rolex, aka my Ben 10 watch.
Oh, yeah.
One on each head.
the kids were like,
There were two. There's Ben 10 when he was child Ben 10, and then there was like slightly older Ben 10. And those that cooler. The older one had cooler aliens, in my opinion.
I like the Diamond Head.
Oh,
It was like
yeah.
all crystals.
I like Ditto. It was my favorite.
My favorite was the red dude with forearms.
Forearms?
Forearms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
Forearms
like,
clears.
so Ben 10 and
Solos,
like,
if you will.
so like, what about Pokemon? Did you guys ever get into Pokemon? Like, get into it?
Oh, I was into
I
it
always played
hard.
the games, but I never watched.
I played the
them.
games.
No,
As a
I
card
knew people that like
collector.
had cards and they would go out and battle people. I'm like, what?
I'm into it more now.
Speaking of
Oh, really?
Speaking of another card game and TV show.
Jake
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Paul has like a
Yu-Gi-Oh.
really expensive card on his neck
It's Logan Paul.
or whatever the heck.
Wait, what?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pokemon cards were a way to bond on the recess playground.
Unless you were a Yu-Gi-Oh kid.
Yeah,
Then there was a fight.
I had I
that was
did have
another
both.
card one.
I had both, but I only played Yu-Gi-Oh.
You never brought out
We
your
have
binder
still
full
got
of Pokemon
Yu-Gi-Oh.
cards?
No, but the like the
Yeah, I
cartoon
do
or like
as well.
the
They were not
commercials.
good.
No, the trailers of Yu-Gi-Oh was so cool. Like if you watched like the disc version of Avatar and like you saw like the before it started, those commercials or like trailers were so hard.
I remember I was so disappointed. First time I got a Bakugan, and I rolled it out on that little card, and it just popped open, and like that giant monster didn't pop up. I was like, it's like, yeah.
Team and Team.
Oh yeah.
Team and Team.
The movie?
I like
Movie, I like
the live
show.
action movie.
Well, the movie where they have the rooftop fight.
yeah.
Sick.
Oh yeah, Raphael versus Leonardo.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that one
That's
like
the
that's
best.
animated.
Yeah.
Oh
that,
yeah.
That
Phenomenal.
through and
I'm
through.
done taking orders.
Through and through.
Who's your favorite?
No, but that little devil dude that was in the kitchen, that restaurant, he was tearing up everything. The little devil dude. And Teenage Mutant, the movie you just mentioned. No, but that little devil dude that was in the kitchen. It's on Netflix. There's this little devil dude. He's in there and Raphael's beating him up. That's when he meets his brother and or meets his brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the little
Okay,
devil
okay,
dude.
yeah.
He's like going crazy, making noises. He's like beating him, like picking up stuff, smacking him.
Yes, I remember. It's like a little guy.
He even gives him pills.
He
He goes like he's like.
I was a Raphael guy personally.
Oh yeah.
I like Donnie.
Gotta go Mikey.
Mikey,
Oh, yeah.
Mikey's
Give me
yeah,
Mikey.
Well, Raphael, he was the
hot.
red one.
Yes.
Who was the blue one?
Leonardo.
That may be my favorite.
Donatello was the
Donatello.
purple one. He was the nerd.
Donnie doesn't get enough credit.
Donatello, purple, and then Mikey was orange.
Yes.
He was the
Always had some
skater.
pizza with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Splinter,
Splinter.
and then
April.
Shredder. Casey. April.
You ever hear the theory
That-
about why
The
they
Ninja Girl. The
Yeah,
foot.
because it's their biggest weakness or something.
Why are they called the foot?
Casey, April.
They kick you.
They're called the foot. Because they kick you. That's crazy.
I think you eat it.
Another Cartoon Network show.
Karai or whatever her name was. She was like the leader of it. She was so cool. I thought she was so cool.
Oh my god.
That's the deepest.
You just
I-
like unlocked a
Destroy,
memory for
build,
me.
destroy.
But I remember
Destroy, dude.
I hated that no one picked the when you can either blow it up, run it over with a car, or these random guys with sledgehammers. I used to be so mad that no one picked the guys to break it down.
yo, what was the show with the wall? Like they stole it from Japan. Hole in the wall.
Oh
That was good.
Like Wipeout.
Wipeout was crazy.
Wipeout was good.
I liked playing hole in the wall on Roblox.
I did it. I had it on Xbox Connect.
What was the Wipeout was crazy. The Nickelodeon one.
I liked
It was a game
playing
show.
Legend of the Hidden
The one where you get slime.
No.
Yeah, well, it had like the blocks, the
and you-
tiles, the
Yeah,
tiles.
The slime slide. What was that?
Brain Drain.
Brain, that was something.
Brain.
Something.
I know what y'all talking about.
Because I would watch it and everybody would fail at the tiles, and I'd be
It's
like,
like-
"You are the dumbest person I've ever
Brain
seen."
surge. Brain
Gets closer to the
surge.
mic.
Brain surge.
And then they're like, you just lost a vacation of
Yeah.
like the most
Yeah.
bougie vacation.
Right,
right,
It's like,
right.
okay.
Two seasons. What would it be like 7?
And then they're like, you just lost a
Yeah.
vacation.
The 7-year-old just lost a trip to Tahiti.
I feel like I should not be allowed to offer children like these massive amounts of like money or like trips.
Well, or the
Right.
biggest scam of all time, the Danimal sweepstakes.
Have you seen them speak out on it?
Yeah, apparently somebody won.
Somebody won.
Somebody won.
Did I hear what they won? The guy, it was like a 16-year-old kid who had a truck, and then like probably was like a skateboard. So this guy just drove and picked up a skateboard from their house.
I remember buying Danimals as a kid, being like, "This is it.
The crush.
This
I
is
wasn't
the
allowed
one."
to
The
have
Crush
those.
Cup
Yeah, those were
specifically.
good. Aren't they gone
No,
now?
I was
Yeah, they're gone. The
restricted
Crush
on
Cup no longer
Surprised
exists.
Yeah.
You remember the Trix yogurt?
They're back.
They're back.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
You can get it at Walmart.
You know what?
Kroger.
I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here. It's unrelated to the topic, but bagelfuls. Anybody ever had bagelfuls? You know what a Bosco stick is?
Yeah.
Imagine it's a Bosco stick, but instead of it being like breadstick, it's bagel, and the inside is cream cheese.
So if you've never had one from Dunkin', with the little-
What are you talking about?
they have the little bagel bites.
No,
from
these were
Dunkin'.
long.
I know what you're talking about.
These
They
were
like
long,
so-
and it had an
yeah.
they were cream cheese and a fruit filling on the inside.
Yeah.
They no longer exist, but I remember them. I think of them every day.
RIPs.
Bagelfuls.
You remember those things with strawberries that you could get, like the little plastic cups of strawberries that you get?
But I remember them. I think of them
Is that
Oh,
Those
yes.
are so good. Like,
Yeah.
if I can find those, I'll buy them.
Lunch food, man.
They're so good.
Interesting. Well, I've begun to realize that I have not watched a lot of the same shows as you guys. But thank you all for sharing. I think we all had a great experience. Be sure to tune in next Monday when we'll be talking about something more serious, and next Wednesday when we'll be having a silly goofy time. But this is the Horizon Radio, and we'll see you all next week. Bye, guys.
So that Warren,
Yeah.